How you doing, everybody? Captain Jack here. We get this set up a little bit. Literally, literally just came home a little while ago, about 2 hours ago. Had to go get something to eat, so I got some pizza and some wings. I was in the mood, pizza and wings. It's a great victory dinner, right? And speaking of victory dinners, and I used the nice royal we, which included myself, Hollywood, and Loretta, that the Hollywood, basically known as the Woods, Sarah LeGrand, Cher, La Quinta Mancha, I believe is how to say that correctly. Raider Rhino, Raging Raider Rhino, and Big Bad Wolf. We all joined for dinner last night after the game. And you guys know I do my shows after the game. But it was such a nice place. It was actually the oldest restaurant in Denver, in the history of Denver. It was like before the turn of the century, like 1893. So we're there, and I have a souvenir menu from there. Great steak, really great steak, and it was great to celebrate as a family. Big Al, or BAL, ahoy to you as well. Facebook user, please come over to YouTube. I haven't checked my YouTube stats. Hopefully, I've gotten a few more subscribers. Matrix is in the house as well. What's up, Captain? Let's go Raiders. Just win, Raider Nation. I want to win, but I don't know how much. And let me explain that. I want to beat the Chiefs. I want to beat the Chargers. Okay. Because of the overall feel of Raider Nation, yeah, I'd like to beat the Niners. In fact, tonight after the show, I'm going to put my New Year's Eve tickets on sale. I'm going to put them on sale. Why? Because I've already told you this. If people want to spend thousands of dollars for that game, I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to the Raiders other than maybe winning against that historic rival. It doesn't mean anything. Unless, and hear me out, unless we win out. If we're 10-7, maybe we're a wild card team. Just like we were last year, right? Maybe. But we'll see. But, it's nice, but it's not the end all be all. Really, honestly, it's not the end all be all. Bishop, if you want it, you're going to have to pay big bucks. And that's why I'm selling it, because, again, I don't want to sell it to a friend because I want to sell it for a humongous amount. So I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm putting them up for sale for the highest bidder. And if it's my friend that pays me the highest price, then so be it. But friends usually want a discount. And I'm not saying that that's wrong. It's just that's what friends ask for. They ask for, dude, hook me up. So I hope you don't mind if I said, sure, I'll sell it to you, but if you want to pay top dollar. It's not me being mean. It's me being honest. And I will see what the ticket prices are going for in my area, and I'm going to sell it accordingly. And by the way, I apologize. I just got back from my weekend, and I found out I got the what is it? The chirping of the fire alarm thing or the smoke alarm. Just found out when I went in the room. Can't do anything about it unless I find a battery and find where it is and take care of it. I ain't doing it till after the show. So if you guys can understand and just go with the chirping, it's going to be chirping all night. But that's what goes without saying. Leroy, we were fortunate to win yesterday. Yes, we were. But that was the thing is that, last year the Raiders were 7-2 in 1-point games. 7-2. Yesterday was the first win we had in one score. I'm sorry, not 1 point, one score games. So now we are 1-7. So that is the difference between last year and this year. Okay. It's the difference. So it was nice to win. It really was. Adams scored in my end zone, opposite end zones. I was kind of like on the other, same end zone, other side. I was near the Raiders tunnel, but not close enough. So when he went in, I wasn't really close. And Ed Winchell is going to talk about something that said Raiders celebrated yesterday like we won the Super Bowl. Hilarious. To them, it kind of was because it's an AFC. It's an AFC West thing, and they didn't want to be at the bottom of the AFC West. So in that respect, it's like, who wants to be the worst team in the division? Apparently, we didn't want to be. So, all things being equal, and literally that is the thing. If all things being equal, the Raiders and Broncos are equal, the Raiders will be in third place, and the Broncos will be in last place because the Raiders beat them twice. So I get it. And I saw, and by the way, for those that are out there, keep kind thoughts and prayers to our boy, Black Danos, a.k.a. Sharisa Allah Khan, who was in the hospital. Was that a touchdown? Or was he down by contact? I didn't hear it. Well, I don't have the volume on either. I don't know if that's a touchdown, if it's just an interception. I don't know. People are celebrating like it's a touchdown. I'm watching the Monday Night Football game. I don't know who the hell is the quarterback for the Cardinals. Who is the quarterback for the Cardinals? Okay, let's see if he was touched down. Okay, he's not down. Technically, yeah. The Cardinal player and him touched legs. Yeah, so he's down by contact. Okay, yeah. They touched legs. Not a definitive tackle, but they touched legs. That's it. We are a passion nation. We cry hard and celebrate even harder. That's right. We cry. We cry hard, celebrating hard, and I appreciate. By the way, you can be a channel member just like PSP is. To see that mark there on YouTube, and I need to pull my YouTube channel up. On YouTube, it looks like a pirate thing. It's like a pirate crossed, skull and crossbones. So let me pull this up. I'm still a little bit short of 2,000 subscribers. Still a little short because I'm at 1.89. So I still need some more subscribers. It's nice. There's let's see the PSP has the skull and crossbones. You couldn't pay me. Ed, I get it. Ed's a big fan. Kim. There you see Kim. Thank you there, honey. Love the eyes. Very, very enchanting. But we know what you were saying, PSP. We know what you were saying. How cold was Denver? It wasn't really that cold during the game. Now, the night that I got there on Friday, it was uh 20, no, 16 degrees. Yeah, it was 16 degrees on Friday, and when I left the airport, it was definitively cold, but it was a dry cold. And I know that that sounds kind of strange. It wasn't wet. If it's wet, it's colder, kind of like East Coast wet. The East Coast wet cold is colder. It was in the mountains and it was up higher. It wasn't dry, or it was drier, so it wasn't wet. So it was cold, but I mean, you can see your air. You can see you breathing, and you guys saw that took pictures of snow. Oh, Colt McCoy. Thanks, Ed. What's up with is Murray out? I don't pay attention really. I don't do fantasy. I don't do fantasy. I can give a rat's ass. If it's not the Raiders or who the Raiders are playing, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. I finished up Loretta, who is Hollywood's wife. She gave me homemade pecan pie. I just finished it. I had it all weekend. So I'm not sure. They were driving home from Orlando, they being the Woods, Hollywood and his wife were driving home from Atlanta to their house. So maybe we'll see them tonight. I'll make some of my J. Arnold Palmer later. And again, Kim, thank you for coming in. Maria Hurt was a couple of weeks ago. Okay. Yeah, the game. Yeah, it was about. I looked. I think it said it was like 50 degrees or 48 ish. I had my winter coat on. I was quite warm. I'll tell you why. Because I had on long johns, and then I had. Okay, let's go top and bottom. Bottom long john pants. Then I had my sweatpants. Then I had my pirate pants. So I had 3 layers there, right? Top, I had on my long john top. I had my pirate shirt. I had a vest. I had the jacket. And I had gloves. And I had on the hat, I had a full like a skull cap. Then I had my pirate wrap, and then I had my hat, my tricorn. I was warm. In fact, I was kind of hot at times. So that's a touchdown. That's George Kittle. So that's what's going on there. So I was warm. I was warm. Make would you rather make DC winning his last 4 cold games? Yeah, I guess so, Big Al. Great win Sunday, and Denver released Melvin Gordon. They should have released him before the game. He probably would have won the game. Now that Hooker is out with an injury, who should we draft a quarterback? I didn't see Hooker's out. I didn't know that. Again, I found out that the Gators lost to Vanderbilt late. I'm like, are you kidding me? I thought the Raiders were on a bye week because they normally have a bye week before they play Florida State after Thanksgiving. Florida State is their Thanksgiving game. They're playing that Friday night. And they normally had a bye, but I guess they had the schedule with that extra game. Oh, well, they're playing Vanderbilt. That's a bye game. That's a practice game. They lost. They lost to Vanderbilt. Are you kidding me? But I didn't know Hooker was injured. Mike Soar, nice to meet you as well. It was awesome. Thank you, sir. I'll put that comment up. Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Thank you. How do you feel about the game against Seattle? Hi, Matt. Oh, the way your shirt looked, it looked like that was cleavage. I couldn't. I'm sorry. I saw this and I was like, was that cleavage? I'm like, no, no more. I know we're gonna we're gonna go off the rails and we start going booby talk. Tig old bitties. Arthritis bags. Fun bags. We're gonna go off the rails. Because we did before. And by the way, it is uncensored. I'm not cussing no, because we are also going to. Or do we have? Yeah, we got elite super fans in here, so I'm trying to keep it somewhat low key. And yes, Mikey Sword, thank you, thank you for great meeting you as well. As far as the Seattle game, I don't know. Yesterday and the game against the Texans was the only games this year where they played complete. They played complete games. The offense played well. The defense played well. They played obviously good enough to win. Carr had a 300-yard passing game. Adams had 2 touchdowns and 100 and something yards. And in fact, let me look. See, passing. Derek Carr, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, only sacked once, 0 interceptions with a 106 quarterback rating. Okay. Russell Wilson had a decent quarterback rating. He had a 99.8. No touchdowns, no interception, was sacked 3 times for 247 yards. Okay. I see snap counts. What's the okay, rushing. There we go. Jacobs, 24 for 109, 15 yards was his longest. Average, see what his average was. I don't see an average. 25, 110, about a little over 4 yards. I'm doing it in my head. Devontae had 2 touchdowns, 141 yards receiving. Hollins with 52. Foster Moreau, 1 catch, 33 yards, but that was what set up the winning touchdown, right? Keelan Cole actually caught a ball. Amazingly. Couldn't catch a Cole, but actually caught a ball. Mira Abdullah, three catches out of 4 tries for a total of 5 yards. Brandon Bolden, targeted once, 1 for 1 for 4 yards. That's it. So that's rushing and receiving, right? And I'm sure you said you want Stroud. I see what you're saying, Bishop. I don't want Stroud. Josh Jacobs undefeated versus the Broncos. The Las Vegas Raiders are undefeated against the Denver Broncos. The Las Vegas Raiders are 6-0. And Matthew, it was because, and I thought, as I looked at right tackle and I saw Mumford playing right tackle, right? I'm like, they finally decided to give Mumford the starting role at right tackle. Then I was like, wait a second, Illuminor is in there. And then I'm like, aha, Colton Miller is not. Illuminor played well. Illuminor plays better left tackle. He does. He plays better left tackle than he plays right tackle. That's true. Well, he's not going to unseat Colton Miller, but he's the swing tackle, right? Hooker tore his ACL. Okay. Well, that means that you can get him in the draft. You can get him lower round, right? That's a shame, though. That's a shame. What are your thoughts on the Gervon Dexter for a day 2 or trade back deal? I don't. Great Southern Trendkill. I don't know that name. I'm sorry. I'm not a total college geek. So I'm honest. I know some players. I'm an SEC guy. I know some players, but I'm not a geek. I don't know who Gervon Dexter is. So please tell me who he is. And you guys who don't know what the comment, I'll put it in. and it's Stroud. Okay, I actually, if I want a quarterback, ooh, nice. Oh, breaking ankles everywhere. Who is that? Flag down, no. Breaking ankles everywhere. Just looked up enough to see this guy was okay. What was it? A screen pass? Oh, yeah, he's in the backfield. There's the flag. So it's on Dexter. Is that his name? Win? Can't see his name. Dutch? What's his name? Dutch. I think it's Dutch, or is it Deutsch or Dorch? I don't know. Greg Dorch. Okay, Dorch. No. Apparently it was against the defense. And yeah, Luminor played decent left tackle. He did. No penalties. Kevin Lurker, evening to you. He's a defensive tackle from Florida. Oh, okay. I thought he was a quarterback because everybody throws quarterback names. Okay, what's his name again? Gervon Dexter. The Florida kids, and I'm biased. I am a Gator. I'm a Gator. Okay, but the defenders that Florida has this year are big, strong, and fast. Great Southern trip. Thank you for that. Yeah, he's is that the kid that's like 400 pounds? I thought he was like only a junior. Yeah, if he's the 400 pounder, number 21, is that the kid who's number 21? He's a house. But I don't know if he's if he's the next iteration of no, what's the guy? I can't remember the guy's name. Played for the Patriots. No, he's from Plant City. Looked like the teams were playing for Carr, not McDaniels. Well, but Carr is doing McDaniels' plays, Matthew. Honestly, we need a top 5 pick. Just saying we have to get a stud somewhere, and Carr is on the decline. Yes, he is. But I don't know whether we're going to get a top 5 pick. If we keep winning, we're not. We'll be in the top 10, top 15. Paul Mal got his first tackle ever. Yeah. I thought he had a special teams tackle. Or was it a special teams tackle? What O-line is slated to go high in the draft? I don't know. I haven't looked at all these geeks. I'm sorry if you're looking at stuff now. Okay, great. You got time. You got time on your hands. I will wait until the end of the season. I will see how people do on their pro days. Seriously, I'll see how people do on their pro days. I'll read things online. Then I'll get a note. I know that Carter, is it Carter that was his father was a great Cox. Florida kid Cox. I think he's Brian Cox is either his son or his nephew. Mike, thanks for coming over to YouTube. Please come in, subscribe. It was great to meet you. Well, we can't make the playoffs any longer. So yeah, I get it. I get it. Jacqueline Jones, good evening to you. How you doing, sweetheart? Gotta love Jacqueline Jones. What a beautiful lady. I hope to see you when I come back to Vegas. I think for the Charger game, I'll be there. Section 105 Media. That means that is Homer, likely. Could be Vanessa, but it's likely Homer. Good to see you, Homer. Quarterback from Tennessee tore his ACL. Would we draft him anyway? Possibly. He was going to sit behind whoever, right? But now we can actually get him in a lower round. Jacqueline says, I'll be there and you'll see me. Okay, good, honey. Make sure you let me know where you're at. If you can. You can text me. I know it's hard. Don't get fired. Don't get fired, please. But I'm doing the show because I couldn't do it last night. I was out at dinner. Roku had a rebroadcast because I didn't want to break the Roku rules, not having a show on. So they had a rebroadcast, and I was tired. And I'm doing it now. I'm still tired. I'm still tired, and I will go to bed. I'll go to bed if we have nobody call in. That's for sure. Does suck for Hooker. Oh, it does suck for Hooker. He goes into running for the Heisman. Yeah, he was. Oh, and Jacqueline's going to come to me. Thank you, honey. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. Salute to you, Bourbon. Yeah, I liked Hooker. I did. Popeye said he isn't all that in a biscuit, and Popeye lives in Tennessee. But every game I've ever seen of Hooker, he's done well. Every game I've seen a Hooker, he does well. Jesse Cardenas, good to see you. And I'll put the link up. I will. I've been jibber jabbering for a while. Share this up, please. Share this up. Share this up. Okay. Copy. Let me get this squared away. Or call 813. I almost gave my real number. I'm not to. There's the link. I would prefer if you come in here. If you come in here via the link. Hooker gives me the Manziel vibes. He's a product of the system. Yeah, possibly. But I think he has more heart than Manziel. I think Manziel was Johnny Pretty Boy, kind of like Baker Mayfield. Manziel and Mayfield were kind of like the same person. To me, they didn't show anything because they're too full. Hooker's a down to earth guy. Raider Jason, let's see. It says, I'm happy. We want happy for two other things. A, we own the donkeys. Two, Max put Melvin Gordon in the unemployment office. So Max was the one that stripped him then, right? Oh, and it was what do you call it? Predetermined. It was a foreshadowing. Earlier in the second quarter, Gordon dropped a ball out of bounds because he was juggling it, and he didn't get the reception, and it was on a pass front. It's like one of those dump passes, and I said, "Hey, Gordon, you fumble in bounds. You fumble in bounds." And then I told the Bronco people in front of me, I says, Gordon's going to fumble today, right? He's going to fumble today. He's going to do it. And he did at the worst opportune time for the donkeys. Good for us. But yeah, he did. Please like, please share, please share. Yeah, in fact, let's do. Please like and share. Trey Jones to who? To who? To nobody. Nobody's going to pick up that contract. Your Bishop. I was going to say Bishop. I think might be living in Colorado because he's smoking something. And yeah, Cleve Farrell's played better than Chandler. That's true. And he'll be gone next year. Bishop agreed we should have got Stephon Gilmore or Honey Badger when they were available. Yeah. Trade Waller and pay Jacobs and Moreau. Okay. Does Josh Jacobs want to be a Raider? I hope he does. I hope he does because the ball is in his court. He has all of the Wasta. He has all the power because he can play with whomever he wants. Free agent. We didn't. I mean, we can tag him, maybe, but he has all the power in the world. I don't think you can tag a player that's going to be a free agent. So I think that, yeah, I might be wrong. There's different things. Joe needs to take a pay cut in the offseason. I agree with that. Do you think Jacobs needs max salary? No. No. But he needs a nice salary. He does. Sebastian, thank you for being in here. USA, US tie with Wales. Oh, yeah. Nice. Well, a tie is better than losing. Thanks for being in here, Gonzo. Waller's a bust. Waller's injured. Donkey's country, you tried. I'm sad to say our best defense player, Melvin Gordon, gets cut. Get people in the nation actually mad that we won a game. No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. If Carr's quarterback, I see him walking. Well, see, Bishop, that's the other thing. We have him under contract. We can cut him, but we have the power, not Derek Carr. We could tag Jacobs and re-sign him for $8 to $10 million. Okay, thanks, Bourbon. A first rounder won't fix this mess. I agree. We can tag Jacobs and re-sign for $8 to $10 a year. He's worth it. The problem is that and he always gets injured except for this year. Except for this year. My son said the refs for FIFA are worse than the NFL refs. They're paid, Anna. And I'm not talking about by the league. They're paid. They are. There's scandals on soccer. I'm going to call it what it is. They're not football. They're soccer. It's soccer. They're paid. They're paid off. Paid off. But thanks for coming in. Good to see you, Anna. And I'd like to keep Cleve, but not at what he is making. By the way, I am tired. I will do this show. I'm doing the show because I owed a show. I did. But I will go to bed. If there's not enough participation, I will go to bed. Okay. So, yeah, players are drama queens. That's true. Hit up the link. Ed Winchell, good seeing you. Anna, good seeing you. I to everybody that's here, great seeing everybody. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We need D line, yeah. O line, yeah. Wide receiver, yeah. Maybe one, but not high. We don't need to spend a large bit of ducats on a wide receiver. Safety and quarterback. Okay, yeah. Defense, we need another linebacker. We need 2 strong rush defensive tackles, unless the kids that we drafted last year grow into that role, but we'll still need them for depth. Okay, so we still need at least another defensive tackle. We need another linebacker for sure. We need a cornerback, and we need a safety. Yes, we need every position on defense. We need a quarterback to be drafted, and we need offensive linemen. We need another guard and another tackle. Yeah, so we can get everything. Get some rest, Captain. You look like you're about to fall asleep. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it's obvious. And PSB, good night. Good night, PSB. Got to be up at 2. Take care, honey. Get some rest. I will get some rest. Tomorrow I got to get a, what do you call it? I got one of my teeth back here, bottom right, the crown. I got to get a crown. Good night, PSP. And Anna, I will be going to sleep in a bit. Bishop will come on in a few. Good. No participation. I'll go to bed. I do know that I finally got my extenders for my belt. You hear the Velcro? So now I can actually wrap this tight like it's supposed to be. Raul Omar Romero Ruiz. Sending love. Thank you there, shipmate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you guys don't know who that is, or is that who I think? Is that who I think it is? Might not be who I think it is. Sending love to you as well. Gracias por ti y su amor por a mí y nosotros. I think I said that kind of correctly. It's not great correct, but it's mostly correct. The no call for blindside Devontae is one for Refka. The no call. Are you talking about his unsportsmanlike conduct? Yeah, that was ridiculous. U.S. Navy. What's it say? Oh, PO1 retired. Okay, nice. And that we're gonna have a sail. It's sailor night. It's military night. I got my military hat on, and I am not unless. And I will say this: I will look for a flight if it's cheap. I'll go to Seattle. I will if it's cheap, and I'll find somebody to stay with. I will, but it's got to be cheap, and I'll find a game ticket. Salute to you, cool Kev. Let's bring on the Bishop. Shipmate, how you doing, sir? And again, I wanted to address because you asked sell to me for Christmas. Yeah, I could, but I won't. But I'm honest about it. That's why I'm putting it up for sale.
Oh, not that I would really want to go, but I haven't been to a game at all. My duties,
I know.
prioritize me to be where I need to be. So
yes.
But it would be nice.
I actually was trying to get you the ticket for the Colts. I was, pardon me, excuse me.
Yeah,
I couldn't give it away, and then it got so late in the process. I said, well, I you would have had to have had notice, and I got a seller right before the game started, and I was going to lose my seats, but I got half my money back. But I couldn't. I tried to get Anna to go. I tried to get a couple other people to go. They were already going, and I couldn't give them away. Couldn't give them away. And I was like, you were next. And then the girl called me.
See, if we just talk about that for about, a few seconds.
Go ahead.
When the Raiders, were expected to do so much, when I got the news, like everybody else did, that, and pardon me, good evening, Captain.
Good evening to you as well, shit, man. Always good to see you. No problem. I'm not gonna doctor pay for it. You're good.
I've been such a busy guy as of late, but anyway, I'll get right to it. You see, when Adams got traded and the Raiders gave up those picks, I scratched my head and I said, well, why didn't we give up so much when we could have split a 1 this year and then a 2 next year? We didn't have to do all of that the way we did it.
Yes, we did. I'm going to cut you off right there because the Packers said no. The Packers said a 1 and a 2 this year. That's the deal. Take it or leave it.
I understand. But I'm just thinking literal sense. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And okay, so we got him. Now, once we got him, I said, we got Waller, man, Jacobs. I'm just looking at the solid ones.
Yeah, the core players on offense.
And I said Renfro, man, if he played in the NBA, he'd make a strong case for Allen Iverson how he broke ankles. But
yeah,
so we got some pieces on offense, and if they just get that offensive line just to play, at a 5 or a 6, out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
If Carr can get the ball out quick enough, boy, I'd hate to be a defensive coordinator in the AFC West or wherever, and you got the Raiders on the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
But when they come out here and stink up the joint and play like, I don't know. There's high schools out here play better than this. It's sad. They got mediocre fields, and the education out here with the politicians, they just had an election. Oh yeah, we're gonna do education. They legalized marijuana in the state of Nevada to help education, but not one red cent has gone there. None. And it's sad, but the Raiders should have easily been able to win, and yet they did not. And now, as we're staring the 2023 in the face, another month and a few days.
Mm-hmm.
First off, I want to say Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, before I get rolling. But have a safe and festive holiday, and don't get too big. You're gonna have to go to the store on Black Friday and try to fit in some other pair of pants or another skirt, whatever it might be. But enjoy.
Friday is a sweatpants day, or what's that thing that, because Hollywood and Mrs. Hollywood made mention of it. The spandex, every girl's wearing spandex, some better than others, some better than others, but spandex everywhere, and you can see coochie.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, and some people need not to be wearing certain things out there in public. And if you got a relative and they wearing some stuff, man, tell somebody. Pick up the phone, send a text. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't embarrass yourself or your kids wearing something you got no business wearing. Nobody wants to see that nonsense. Half y'all done past your prime. I wouldn't wear that if I was you.
You'll never see me in spandex.
No. I'm just saying, the fashion police. What I'm saying? But we thought that McDaniels and Ziegler and the whole new regime, even the new president, God bless her. But I'm sorry, something's missing somewhere. And for Mark Davis to come out and give a reassurance of McDaniels, who saw that coming? And I talk to people who know this guy personally, Mark Davis.
Mm-hmm.
He frequents bars and stuff out here.
Yeah.
And Waller to kind of do what he's doing and get paid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Jones didn't produce. The only high point out of all those guys, I really like Rock Ya-Sin.
Yeah. And Max.
Well, I'm just talking about the additions, because we made the playoffs with less, and we had a special teams coach, and this is not. Nobody saw this coming.
That's not for you, AJ. That's for the beautiful lady down below, and then she gets the next one. So
yeah, and so the thing, what I'm saying, it's just a show. But I'm gonna get right to it now. It'll be a long, preachers can be long.
Land that plane, dude. Land that plane. Like the street was saying, land the plane, man. That was great. Go ahead, brother.
When we lost last week, not Sunday because we just won.
Right.
I was like, I'm numb already. I'm looking at the draft. I'm looking at quarterbacks. I'm looking at everything else. We need a stud, man. Now that we got Mad Max over there and he's rocking the house over there, we have to. Thank you, Jesse. God bless you. Thank you. And we have to land a stud somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere. Watch out, son. There he is. There he goes. So I'm just saying that we need some stars on some of those key positions I was talking about, because we're lacking.
Well,
we are lacking on defense beyond Mad Max.
Why aren't we playing Malcolm Kuntz, though? I don't understand that.
Man, there's so many guys that could, play the position.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And uh, we need somebody on defense, a defensive lineman, a defensive end, maybe an
Mhm.
outside linebacker like that, like they got in Dallas. That guy's he he can play, and
Yeah.
and and
Well, the
I
kid,
don't.
the kid from Alabama, they said is like a clone of him.
Does he
I
have
think.
the speed? Does he have the speed and the size though? He's got to have
Yeah, no,
that girth.
allegedly they said that he could be better than Micah Parsons, and he can be Micah Parsons, not even 2.0, but Micah Parsons could be this guy 1.5.
Wow.
Apparently, yeah, and I think is it Caleb Williams? I might have the name wrong.
But see that point right there. We could go look at a plethora of guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
But will they fit the system
Yeah.
of what is currently being displayed? Because some of these schemes, I like the blitz. I do. I'm old school. I want to see the hit. I wish they would just let us tee off on the quarterback a little bit more, because you're wearing a helmet and pads for a reason. It's a gladiator sport. So
Right.
let's stop with this. Don't touch him. And it's a flag if you breathe or if you look at him too hard. But Mad
Right.
Max, I remember when we drafted him, I said he's going to be a stud. Guys that can play the defensive end, if they got a little athleticism
Mm-hmm.
and they start to buy into any kind of defensive system, much like Buddy Ryan and them of the old days,
Right.
oh, they could get a defense to play. But I can't help but to look at the quarterbacks that are coming out in this draft and point out one specific thing. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not a fan of Stidham. I like the young kid we got out of Cal.
The kid we got out of Cali.
Yeah, he in the preseason was marching the team right up and down the
Oh,
field.
Garbers.
He can play.
Yeah.
He should be in all righteousness number 2. And the way Carbon playing, he could easily play number 1 sometimes. And I just want to ask this question: is
Okay.
anybody seeing it?
Time. Before we go there, did you check Carr's stats yesterday?
No, I haven't had a time, man. I've been so busy. My son.
I got you, and I'm gonna make it, and only because I wanted to make sure, because everybody who is a Kardashian,
Yeah,
and people know who they are.
yeah.
Are 23 of 37 for 307, 307, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, a rating of 106.5.
He had a good day.
He had a good day. Now, and he could have had an interception, but Devontae Adams, not because the guy had the ball, it was tipped, and Adams spiked it down so it couldn't be caught. And we ended up getting, I think it was a score on that drive because of that heads-up play. Could have been an interception, but it wasn't.
I just got the text from my best friend when we scored, and I turned the TV back to the channel to see the win. But God bless them. I mean, yeah, that's great. We get to sweep the donkeys, but I'm looking ahead from another platform, and I'm saying, we have to get a home run in the draft. The first round, we can't miss. We can't come out with some wacky with the announcers. Wait a minute, what was that? I want to hear, they got that guy. Detroit got a stud in Hutchinson.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's in on every play.
Mm-hmm.
We need one like that.
Right.
A motor like a Kobe. God rest his soul. We need, I want some doggone blue chip. I want one guy out there that can just change the whole defensive structure so that I heard a stat. Were they really guarding Adams yesterday with 4 guys at one play?
It seemed like it. It seemed
See,
like it.
You need another stud. And you can't wait for Waller to get off the injury list again. He pulled this nonsense last year.
But you know what? They actually do have one, and he got one catch yesterday, but it was the catch that set up Adams, and that name is Foster Moreau. He needs to be utilized more often. He is a damn good blocking / receiving tight end.
Yeah,
He is a stud.
I like
And
him. He can
I
supplant
do.
Waller and let Waller go play that nonsense with some other team. That is unbecoming. We don't call in sick, right? And so, I don't know where he gets off thinking I can get a payday and I live here. I get to see what he does. He's hanging out with the aces, man. He's kicking it, having himself a good time. And,
Mhm.
the Raiders are up here needing that weapon, but it's too late now. The ship has sailed on the playoffs. So now we have to look at the roster. Who
Yeah.
really deserves to stay here? Jones,
Yeah.
thank you, but good luck out there.
Okay, well, let me interject one thing. You notice I don't have a timer on today. I'm
Thank
just
you.
kind of letting it free flow. But I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
say we're gonna land this plane in a little bit because I'm gonna say one or two things, and you'll give me one or two things, then we'll go from this.
Roger
First
that.
off, first off, there is a Raider player that I spoke with the other Saturday. I won't say who
Okay.
it is, but it's a former Raider player.
Okay.
And he said, do not be surprised if the players are like these little nick up injuries and they're not playing. They're not
Yeah.
playing. Why? Because they know that this season is toast and they're not going to go out there and get injured and maybe and serious injury that would be career threatening. He said, don't be surprised. And I said, I understand because you got to look at your product, which is you, to make sure that you are able to be a sellable item.
So why
So,
do they keep rolling Carr out there knowing that it's not a chance? We're not in the hunt to make no playoffs.
well,
No,
in,
no
in
way.
now,
No,
in
9-7 ain't gonna get you in there.
no, 10-7 will.
Or that's for the NFC East to do
No,
the Dallas
10,
division.
and then
You
say if
know,
let's say, and I know it's impossible. Let's say we won the rest of our games, we'd be 10-7.
you we'd have to back up the train. You would have to have had to sweep Kansas City with
No,
the current schedule. You would have
no.
to have had
It
to
means that
sweep
we would
the
have beaten
Chargers.
we would have beaten the Kansas. We would have beaten the Patriots, right, head to head. We would have split against the Chargers. We would have split against the Chiefs. We would have swept. We would have swept the Broncos. We'd be 4-2 in the AFC West. So that's a division record of 4-2. We would have lost to whoever in the AFC that we've lost to already, but we will have beaten everybody else that we would have played, which would have been the Patriots,
But
right?
but look how we missed out.
I it,
We have a
I
schedule against
listen,
the NFC West and the Cardinals. We
we,
should have beat them.
hey,
Two, the Rams.
I'm not looking at the past. I'm looking at what it would be for the future, what it would
Right,
entail. A 10
right.
and
But
7, a
the
10 and
Rams
7, a 10-7 record is a viable, possible. I didn't say it was, but it's a possible, viable playoff spot as a wild card. It is.
in the AFC West.
No, in the AFC.
Okay, I
In the
understand what you're saying. I
AFC.
understand what you're saying, but with a team like the Chargers out there and 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 such, the 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 possibility of going to the playoffs is almost bleak
It's
when you
yeah,
have
it's 1% according to that meme from last week.
right.
But
So
now it's actually better because they had the Broncos ahead of us, and now we are on top of the Broncos.
right. So it helps us,
It
but
does.
but but we fixing to roll out there if the playoffs started tomorrow and say we went out those games you talking about hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
No
And by the way,
Waller, no
I'm not
Waller,
smoking dope. I
no
am not
Waller,
smoking dope. I'm not saying that this is going to happen. I'm just saying hypothetically rolling with the numbers.
and we got to beat who out there besides Kansas City, Miami.
No.
that we don't have a
Miami,
secondary.
Well, see, that's why the AFC East is one of the better divisions this year because they got Miami, they got Buffalo, right? This year, okay.
Yeah, and
New
who
England,
knew Buffalo was going to take the
well,
dive, just like the Rams? Who knew?
no, I don't think. No, Buffalo ain't taking a dive. Buffalo will be a top tier team in the AFC, and they beat Kansas City head to head. Losing to those games, they lost to a NFC team last week that I can't remember, but they can still come back. Kansas City is Kansas City, but they will win and they will lose some games you don't expect them to.
Right, I understand, but I'm saying that they're going to represent our division. I don't even know why geographically they're in our division. That doesn't make any sense.
Well,
But
you have to swap with somebody who else is available in the
I
AFC. There is
I'd go
nobody.
back. I'd go back and get Seattle back in the fold like we used to.
You can't get Seattle
I know.
because they're NFC. They already moved back over. And by
I
the
know.
way, Seattle used to be Seattle when they came in the league. Do you know where they were? NFC Central. You know where the
Right.
Tampa Bay Bucks were? AFC West. Why?
Yeah, that's
Because
crazy. Yeah.
that was the plan. And
I
they
remember when the
switched
Saints
over.
were in the NFC West. Yeah.
Right. So
That was
they've redistricted and redistributed, but right now there is no other AFC team West that's
Yeah.
available. There is
Yeah. Yeah, because Kansas City, that's all the way in Missouri. And, even from where I live, that's about a 4-hour flight, depending on the winds and all that. But anyway, we have no chance to really win looking at the schedule. And there's some games on there I'm just like, nah, not with that circus show they're rolling out there at the end of the day. Not that I don't have faith, and I'm not a diehard. I've been since '76. I was 3 years old. That's it. I'm a diehard. I've been with it. Super fans, elite fans. I don't believe in that. Just because you put on a costume or whatever it is, no disrespect to nobody, that don't make you more of a fan than me.
And I agree. And by the way, it's not a costume; it's a uniform.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, for me, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah,
it's uniform.
yeah, because it is what it is, and it's great.
And that is why I don't like the term. I don't like the term. I answer to it, but I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just the way it is.
But real quick, if the draft was tomorrow and you and me, I'm the coach, you the GM.
Yeah. Am I the GM?
Yeah.
Oh, where are we picking?
Top 5.
Top 5. Okay. I am picking the best defender available. Unless let's say Will Levis is available, he's my quarterback. If Will Levis is available, I'm going to
Who's he playing for?
Kentucky.
What college?
Kentucky. He's
okay.
He's Allen, Jared Allen 2.0. Big, strong, fast, can run over people and can throw.
I've seen him a couple times. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
If he's available, because he's going to be top 3.
So if you do that, then we're going to trade Carr to some other team and get another pick in the first round.
Yes.
Couple that with a 2 studs, a defensive lineman, or an offensive lineman to protect that quarterback.
Yep.
Maybe another running back to help Jacobs because he can't haul it all the whole game.
No. It will be a running back. We already got the kid. Zeus.
Oh yeah. And I like the guy we got from in the draft
Georgia.
too. Yeah, he can play.
Yeah, we don't. And I want to keep Josh, but we don't need to draft a running back that high.
So I'm cornerback, safety.
Cornerback, I like what we have with Hobbs. I like what we have with Webb. I really like what we have with Hobbs and Webb. Seriously.
Why we can't stop nobody?
Because Hobbs is injured.
And Rock Ya-Sin?
Rock Ya-Sin is a good third corner.
Okay. So maybe you could fit another one there if he's there.
Yep.
Safety
Yeah, and by
possibly.
the way, I don't like Averett. I thought Averett was going to come in. Averett has not done anything helpful that I saw for this team. Nothing.
A lot of guys came to the Raiders just to get paid because they knew they'd get a paycheck here because they have needs, and that's a clear case of if you look at Chandler Jones, that's just what he did. Arizona let him go at a hey, all right, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you, and
Yeah.
he's probably on the decline there. We didn't see it, whoever did that, but now we are going to lose out on that money and got to let him walk. Uh,
Okay.
Linebacker,
I'm gonna.
defensive line,
I like
offensive
what we. I
line.
like what we got with Masterson. I like what we got with Diablo. I
Okay.
do. I do like that. But we need another one. And then maybe it's Butler, the kid out of Arizona State. I like what we have with him. So
Okay.
but we still need another one. We
Is
still need.
there a stud? Is there a stud wide receiver out there we could couple with the quarterback we get from Kentucky?
I hate saying that wide receivers are a dime a dozen, but I would say get rid of Cole. The only thing that Cole does is he's a punt returner. Seriously. I'd like to see more Turner on the field. I'd like to see more Turner on the field. So
Okay.
wide receiver, you can get one, and that's not a dime a dozen, but they're attainable, right? I want to see more
Mm-hmm.
Turner. I want to get rid of Cole, and like I said, we'll see. We'll see if Renfro comes back to where he was last year. We'll see about that.
Yeah.
But
If there's
we
a.
we are about a draft or two away
Mm-hmm.
still, and we are about of one or two free season acquisitions seasons away from being perennial, and that's not with Derek Carr.
Edwards saying Jacobs won't be here next year.
That's
That's a
true. That's true.
50-50. That's
Well,
a 50-50.
at best, it's 50-50. If Jacobs wants to be here,
on the spectrum
if
analyzer?
if Jacob wants to be here, he will be here because we will pay him. But it's up to
Yeah.
Jacob to take the contract. That's true.
Yeah, because it has to be that because we need him. And if we lock him down, then we have Adams, Jacobs, Waller, send him packing. If you can trade him because he's under contract, get what you can for him. Maybe a third round. That might be best because of his physical state where he's always playing injured 2 seasons in a row. He blows his nose, he's injured. I don't get this
Mhm.
guy. Either he's not stretching or he just doesn't care. Okay? We got some positions there. We're overpaying these guys, and man, I don't know what's going on with Waller, but I don't think he wants to be here. And Jacobs, he looks like he's a guy that really is buying into the system with the coaching staff and whatnot. But we have to do something here. We can't roll out next year with the same dog and pony show and
Mhm.
expect Raider fan to travel from California, Texas,
Well, we'll see.
Arizona,
We'll see.
etc., even living here and pay those
And
high
I,
prices.
I got our buddy and your buddy Ruben about ready to come on. So I'm gonna kick you out, you old salty bastard, you.
Unless we do a three-way.
No, no. I ain't doing no three-way with you for sure, for sure. Okay, and
Say the
I'm
preacher man gonna hog up all the communication line on this one.
if I'm doing a three-way, trust me, I'm going to be the only person of a male gender on that three-way.
Hey man, no, I was in the Navy, not that Navy. Come on,
I
talk
got
to
you.
me.
I got you. I got you.
God bless you all. Thank you from
Bless you
Bishop
as well, and
AJ
happy
Breu.
Thanksgiving to you and your wife and your flock.
Thank you so much.
Take care. We'll see you.
I'll see you, brother.
All
Hooyah,
right.
yo Navy.
Go Navy. Hoorah!
Yeah.
That's my boy, Bishop. And by the way, when I say that's my boy, I don't want people to because God knows you guys are going to pull. Don't call him boy. It ain't a black white thing. That's my boy. Shit, you're my boy, Blue. That's the way it is. I don't need that shit. Pause. Still better than Mark Davis, Ziegler, and McDaniel's three-way. That's true. Valerie. Yeah. And yeah, Webb's a rookie, honey. Webb's a rookie. And I still think he has a lot of positives. He's a rookie. And he's played well. He's played well. Anna Diaz is back. Bishop knows what a three-way is. Yes, he has, because he's a sailor. Ruben.
I'm laughing at that last thing you said right now.
Yeah, but because he is a sailor. What's going on, Ruben? Talk to me, brother.
I was listening. I just caught into the show right now what you guys were talking about. Okay, they went and got Adams. They did a lot to get Adams, okay?
Yeah.
And because our campaign to get him, okay, well, they got him.
Yeah.
Now, this might not make a lot of sense to a lot of people, because you got people that don't want Carr there. They think he's been there too long. And he's been there 9 years, given that, okay, he's been there that long. He's been there with a bunch of different coaches, bunch of different systems. Now, this makes no sense to me from this point of view, okay? And everybody has a different point of view. You go do all this to get Adams, and now you're going to get rid of Carr when the two of them go together like peanut butter and jelly? You don't do that. I'm sorry, you don't do that. You let them ride it out one more year, like you said, like we're doing exactly with the coach. Nobody wants McDaniels there either. So the people that don't want him there. Well, Mark already said he's staying. He's going to be back next year, whether we like it or not, because of the contract situation, which we all know it takes at least 1 or 2 years to get it going. 3, you should be there, whether playoff time or whatever. He wasn't going to come in here and boom, just turn everything around. Now, it would have been nice to make the playoffs. Now, mathematically, we're not really out of it. But even if we got there, what will we do when we get there? Not much, okay? Now, here's what I think is going to happen. They're going to keep Carr, and if they do, well, then you restructure his contract. If he really wants to be a Raider and remain there the rest of his, football season, or at least another year or so, then he'll do what he needs to do, for the benefit of the team. He'll take that pay cut like a lot of other players had in the past, and Brady's an example of that. Even though I just cursed on your show. Okay, the point is that he did that to keep the team together, where he stayed on that team. They won the games they won. They won the championships they won. Now, I don't think, and it's early to say, okay, McDaniel's not the guy. Well, we know he's not the guy for this season. Come next season, who knows? But we do need a defense, like what you said. Say the draft was tomorrow, you need to go after the number 1 pick in the draft of the position you need. That's what you do with that first draft pick. Unless, like you said, you go after a quarterback, because Carr's not going to be here forever. Okay, eventually, they let him go.
And that is why I said, if let's say we're drafting top 5, and let's say that we are number 5, right? And Will Levis has not been picked, and we're drafting number 5. I'll take Will Levis at number 5. I will.
Yeah, and then
I know we're going to need him eventually. I think that it would be great to have him there. But my druthers is to get the best rush end, get the best impact linebacker. Okay.
Oh yeah. We need somebody going after that quarterback.
Right. Or the best push defensive tackle. That's what I want.
Yeah.
But if we're drafting 5 and Will Levis is there, then I'll say, okay, I'm gonna forego that, and I'm gonna get Will.
Now,
Levis.
Be that as it may, that we're gonna use a pick to get a quarterback, okay? And we have like maybe 4 more picks or whatever. What are you gonna do with the other picks? How many guys on defense are you gonna get? Are you gonna go after a defensive end? Are you gonna go after a cornerback? Are you gonna go after a safety?
I'm going
linebacker.
I'm going BPA for the most part in defense.
Okay. Yes.
BPA in defense or BPA in O line, because like I said, you can get wide receivers, you can get running backs dime a dozen.
Yeah. Now Jacob's situation, you think they're going to keep him? I mean, the guy's running his heart out.
They're going to ask Jacobs to stay, and it's up to Jacobs to see if he wants to stay. If they want to keep him and he wants to stay, he'll be there. If he doesn't want to be here, he won't be. If they want to franchise tag him, they might do that.
Yeah.
Maybe. But
yesterday was his 4th 100-yard season. I know that's only 4, but still, at least he has that under his belt. Now, Bishop said something about Waller. Okay, he's right. The guy's hurt. He's not stretching. Something, whatever the case is. The bottom line is the guy's not on the field. So you keep him next year, or you let him go. And if you let him go, what do you get for him? Because if you're gonna let him go, you gotta. How can I put it? You don't want him where now we have to play against him. So you send him somewhere, to where.
That's why they said if you're gonna trade Card, you trade him to the NFC. So you see him once every 4 years.
Yes. Because when guys get traded, trust me, for some reason or another.
Same thing with Waller. Yeah. If you're gonna trade him to the NFC. Once every 4 years, I'll take.
Yeah,
I'll take
for some reason or another. Yeah, I don't know about all teams, but I know with us, every time we trade somebody, that person ends up shining like a diamond with that team. And it's like, they stick it to us one more time, But I hate to see that.
If you trade him to the NFC, I don't want to see him but once every 4 years. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Once every 4 years.
You don't trade him, and now he's your competition. Well, he's in your division. And now the guy's balling, but he wasn't doing that when you.
Wait a second. Trade or get rid of, because there's a big difference. We don't trade anybody within our division. We don't trade anybody within our division. Let people go, a la Marcus Allen. They go to our division and they have an FU thing. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Mind the words. Mind the words.
Yeah, there is.
Trade or let go.
Yeah. Well, what would you do? Did you keep Waller? I mean, you think he's going to play any games the rest of the season? We're in week 11 already. Next Sunday, we'll be at week 12.
I don't think Waller's going to play anymore this year. And to be honest, as I stated, Waller is not going to do anything to get his injury and make it worse.
Yeah, that's true.
He has a torn hamstring, not partially, not bruised, not strained. It's torn.
Torn, and it takes a while for that to heal.
Right. And if he has a torn hamstring, if the coaches think that he is part of the solution, then he will be here, and they shouldn't play him this year. Why? Why should they play him this year?
They shouldn't, because all he's going to do is going to go back out there. This kind of reminds me of basketball. Remember, what's his name? When he played for the Warriors. I forgot his name. He came on the court. He re-injured his calf muscle or whatever, and he was out again. And they shouldn't have did that. I can't remember the guy's name, but he played for the Warriors. He was their center. But make a long story short, it'll come to me.
Oh, Joel McGee?
No, not him. It was the other guy that came over to the Warriors. He played somewhere else and he came over to the Warriors. He was their center.
I'm sorry.
But in the playoff game, or not playoff, in the championship game, he came back too soon. He balled out, but he re-injured his calf muscle. He pulled his hamstring again. This time he did it. What was it? Kyle? No. Man, I can't remember his name.
Well, it doesn't matter. Point being is you don't come back from an injury before it's time.
Yeah, too soon. And that's what he did. And you're right. If he plays now, I mean, the season's pretty much gone. I don't think we're going to win 6 games in a row. I highly doubt that.
And Twan says it's Cousins, and that does ring a bell. Cousins.
Yeah. Not with the Cousins, but I don't remember after I probably get off the show, but I'll remember then. But the point is this. Okay, do you see us winning 6 games in a row? No. And if we do, okay, what do we have? We have 3 wins already. You get another 6. You got 9. Yeah. Does that get us in the playoffs?
No.
Okay, and if we do, like by chance, wild card, depending on what Kansas City and the rest of those guys do, we're there, and we're there with what kind of team? How many guys are hurt by week 17? And if Waller's ready to go,
and again, I don't like to play the what if game.
I know
honestly, I don't, but I don't like to play it. I want to see what happens, and we'll figure it out once it's real.
Yes.
Okay? We can project, we can hope, we can pray, we can wish, we can go down a Ouija board and do whatever the hell they do with Ouija. It doesn't matter because it's not reality.
Okay, say we make the playoffs, right? We make the playoffs. Waller's healthy, do you play him or you let him sit out? Because if you play him, keep in
Oh,
mind he hasn't been
Okay,
playing at all.
whoa. What you said it though.
Yeah.
If we make the playoffs, and what did you say after that? And what?
Do we play him?
No,
Do we play
no,
Waller?
that is not what you said. You said, and Waller's healthy.
Yeah, if he's healthy, he
That's
should be
what-
healthy by week 17.
We make the playoffs, and
Yes.
Waller's healthy. The operative word there is and Waller's healthy. The descriptor is healthy. Is he healthy? You play him if he's healthy.
Okay. If he's
not
healthy,
the answer is no.
okay, let's do this scenario. We make the playoffs. He's healthy. You put him in the game. What did you do? Did he pull out? Because he hasn't played almost all season.
If he's healthy, he plays.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying,
Then it's not a matter of health. It's a matter of rustiness. If he's healthy and he is able to play and he plays well, and I think you were frozen for a little bit.
yeah, I know. It's the internet.
The opposite word is if he's healthy, you play him. It doesn't matter what part of the season. If it's next week, if it's at the last game of the season, if it's the playoff game. If he's healthy, he plays.
You see the Lions?
Top.
You-
What?
You see the Lions? You see the Lions beat the Giants? Giants supposed to be real good. They got whipped, 31-18, I believe it was score.
Yeah, I didn't pay. When I go to games, I don't pay attention to what's going on.
No, I know you did it.
Yeah, I know.
I saw
You
the
know why?
scores.
Because I'm at the game.
Yeah, I saw the scores. That's what I'm going by the scores. Like I know Philly came back, they were losing, and they beat the Colts by 1 point. They were on the verge of losing again.
Yeah.
Okay, we play Kansas City and Vegas. We win or lose.
Depends
I think
on
we
what-
take it.
It depends upon what the team has been doing up to that point. It depends upon if Kansas City is locked in their playoff spot. It's the
Yeah.
last game of the year. If
I know.
Kansas City locked in at 1, then they ain't playing anybody because they know it's a division rivalry game. They won't play
Yeah.
anybody if their spot is locked in.
Oh yeah, if they get the one or second seed, you're not gonna have the first string
No.
guys out there.
No. And that's
Now-
the point. If it's locked in, they're not going to play anybody at risk of getting hurt.
What is Casey's record right now? Because I know they won.
I think they're 9-2 or 8-3.
Okay, they're 9-2, so they got to keep on winning. Who do they play
Yeah,
next week? And do you see them losing any more games?
I don't know until I do the Wednesday show with Ref
Yeah.
Guru. I don't look that far ahead. I don't
Yeah.
care.
I don't
I hate saying it. It doesn't matter to me because I need to know what the Raiders are doing and who
Yeah.
they're playing. And when I get on the show with Ref Guru, then
Yeah.
he tells me in the pregame when he sends me that sheet, say, hey, these are the games for this week. If I get a chance to look at it, I do. If not, I go into a show and I wing it. And if you guys
Yeah.
don't know that, it's true. If I get it,
I know that.
if I get a chance to look at it, I will. If not, I will say, okay, this team versus that team. What's
Yeah.
their record? And I'll say, and I go based upon gut. And most of the time I'm right. I'm not always right, but most of the time I'm right. I picked Detroit, Detroit, a couple times because I thought that they were going to win, and they did. They did. I
You
called
did.
gut.
You picked the right team. Like I said when we were playing in the fourth quarter, I go, we're going to make a field goal. We're going to tie this game. We did. I go, if we get the ball first, they're going to get the ball down the field. I said it while I was streaming the game. I go, they're going to throw that pass over the middle. Adam's going to split the receivers. Well, he almost did that. He did split them, but he went to the right. We got the touchdown. We win the football game. Now, what I'm looking at is the mathematical, how can I say, possibility, okay? I know it's a big, highly possibility, but they're 9-2, KC is. Now, if they lose the next games, they're at 9-7, I believe, correct? Or 9-8?
If they lose the rest of their games, they're 9-8.
They're 9-8. We win the rest of our games. What are we?
10-7.
10-7. Okay, we'll lose maybe at least one more. Is there a possibility we can tie them if these guys end up picking up the pace and we ball out? Which I don't know if we will, because you never know with this team. You don't know what you're going to get every Sunday,
Right.
every Monday, every Thursday night. You don't. We're not consistent. The games we were supposed to win, we
No,
lose.
we are consistently inconsistent.
Yeah, you can say that again, big
Mhm.
time. Look at I know a friend of mine. He made fun of the situation that, oh yeah, you guys got 3 wins, big deal. 2 of them are against the same team. That person happened to be a Niner fan. I'm like, yeah, the same team that beat your guys' team by 1 point. So you can't really make too fun of us when your team loses to a team that that beat you guys by 1 point. You still lost. It don't matter if it's 1 point or
and
100
you know what?
points.
I can, and for you people, and I say this, you people, because it's you people who live in
Yeah.
California. It's you people. I don't live in California. I don't have
You
to
live in
deal with
Florida.
that crap. That's
Yeah.
pretty, I don't have to deal with it. Why? Because I live in Florida. I understand the pain. I do.
Yeah.
I don't like the Niners because I'm a Raiders fan, and the rest of
Yeah.
my family has to deal with it. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. I feel the pain. I'm empathetic. But I'm not from California. I've never been from California. I've only been a Raider fan from Philadelphia, so I feel the
I know.
empathy. I don't give a flying foxtrot. Oh, I can say it. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't give a
You're not a
flying fuck.
Roku TV, Captain.
It's not
That's why
Roku.
you got the Philly stuff behind you.
Right. Oh, and
Yeah, I
let
saw
me
this
say,
today.
this weekend when I get a chance to, because I'm not going to Seattle as of now. If I catch a flight that's cheap, I
Yeah,
might go. But right now I'm not. If I catch
You
a
gotta
cheap
put-
flight, I'll go.
you got to look out the flight about a month or two, don't you, to get a good deal, good price?
Yeah. But if
Yeah.
I find something, maybe I'll go see if I still got credits with Alaska Airlines. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
Are you
I
gonna go? I don't know if I asked you this, but are you going to the Patriot game?
Yeah. I'm going to the
Okay.
Patriot game. The only
That's
games
the one
I'm
I want to
missing
see.
from now on out is I'm not going to Seattle, I'm not going to LA, and I'm not going to Pittsburgh. I'm going to every
These-
other game.
Yeah, the Seattle game's up in Seattle, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I might go to that game. I got 2 friends that live up there that both went to high school with. They've been trying to get me out there to go to Seattle. I don't know if I'm going to go or not. If I find out, it'll probably be within the next week or so. Because
Well, you better find out about Seattle this week because it's this Sunday.
okay, then I'll find out by. Let's see, what's today? Monday?
Yeah, you better find out by Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, by Wednesday. I'll find out by Wednesday. A friend of mine said he'll play for my plane ticket. We get up there. I guess we'll split the ticket money or whatever.
Yeah. Good night, Anna. Love you, honey. Much love and respect to you as
But,
well.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy how we went into overtime. I'm glad we pulled out the win. I don't care. Anybody says a pity win. A win's a win. It's good for the team's morale.
Who said it's a pity win? Who called it a pity win? That's bullshit.
Yeah, well, some fans, they say what they say. I've seen a lot of stuff. I don't really comment. I just watch stuff. I read stuff. I know who's real fans are and who ain't. And, they're talking about Carr, this, talking about that. They don't watch the football games. I'm done doing that with them. I don't do, hey, I put out there, hey, I'm still a Raider fan. Never stop being one. I don't care if these teams win or loses. I'm not changing. Like you said, the day
Ruben,
they change the shield,
Ruben,
then
land a plane, man. Land the plane.
Yep.
I'm gonna let it, somebody else pop in, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Yep. I'm just glad we won, Captain. They needed that win.
I
can't stand the Broncos like I can't stand the Niners. And you Cowboys only got 3 losses. They got an easy schedule. I don't know who the hell you guys lost to. They should be undefeated. They're not. The Cowboys are not as good as they claim to be. Neither are the Niners. I hope they're losing right now. I know they were winning by a little bit. They're playing Arizona and Mexico City.
Right now they're winning by 14 with 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Niners got a 14-point lead?
Niners got a 14-point lead.
Okay, and it's raining over there? Yeah, they're probably going to pull this one out. Good thing I didn't bet on this game.
Good night, Carrie. Love you as well, sweetheart. All the women are leaving. They're leaving me. I don't know what it was I said.
October's over with. That's why. No more breast awareness month. No more boobies.
Yeah. Boobies. Hey, I'm gonna let
Yeah,
you go,
boobies.
man. It's gonna deteriorate, man.
Those
Hey, I'll
big
see
natural boobies, Captain,
you.
not the fake ones.
Natural boobies. I'm all
Yeah.
about natural boobies. Take care, Ruben. We'll be well.
You too. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders, man. Take care. That's Ruben,
Yep.
man. Good to see him. Boobies. Yeah, have a good night, everyone. That's normally the case with the lead, unless you're the Raiders. Ooh, somebody's calling. Who's calling? Let's see here. Jesse is. Okay. Jesse, let me see. Where is it? There we go. I got him in there. Jesse, I'm going to see. I hope Moach. I hope that you can be heard. Okay. I hope you can be heard. Give me a sound check. Check one, check one. Hello? Yeah, I hear you. Hopefully you can hear Jesse, because I looked at what the settings were for the voice settings. It's supposed to be on that. So hopefully everybody can hear Jesse. Go ahead and talk, Jesse. Hopefully we'll get a chance to hear you. What's up? Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm pulling it up again. That's what it said. Audio codec. I don't know why you guys can't hear him. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jesse.
Especially with our record right now. How I look at it, everything's a must play now.
Okay. Okay. Give me another sound check, Jesse. Give me another sound check.
Check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, let me put the other one up. So let's see, a high definition. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Hopefully you can hear. Hopefully we can hear you. Go ahead, brother. Yeah, we're in Seattle. Go ahead. Up. I got. Wait a second. I got it. Hey, Doc. I think I got Doc on hold. Go ahead, Jesse. I think I got Doc on hold. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jesse. Jesse. Hello. 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 Jesse, you there? Uh, Jesse, call back. Jesse gets another call. All right. I try. This is why I tell you people, hit the fucking link. It's a pain in the ass. Hit the link, please. It's easier and I can hear you. Everybody can hear you. You know why? Because it's a link going into this show. I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying hit the link. Please. I'll put it up again. I'm not even gonna push the or call. Hit the link. You know why? Because if you hit the link, you don't have to be on camera, but you can be heard. You can be heard. Why? I know it. It's easier this way. And Jesse, I tried to do, there we go. Wow. Imagine that. Both Raider Mode Jesse and Andrew Cabal hit the fucking link so they can be heard. Good. I'm going to go back to Jesse. Doc, I'm going to put you on hold. Okay. Jesse, give me some more. You should be here.
Shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Like I was saying,
Yeah.
this week's going to be another tough matchup. Seattle's pretty young, so to me, I think playing against younger teams is always going to be tough.
Well, and but what do you think about the matchup with the quarterback, with Geno Smith?
I haven't really been paying attention with their situation with Geno. In all honesty, when regular season happened, I mainly put all of my focus on the Raiders and like anything related to that.
Mm-hmm. But we'll see. I mean, I think our defense played well. They only gave up 16 points to Russell Wilson. And by the way, once they started rushing him more in the second half, they played a lot better. And Russell Wilson wasn't himself. And by the way, I don't think Russell Wilson single-handedly lost the game, but he was one of the reasons why they lost the game, because him throwing that incompletion on third down stopped the clock. It stopped the clock, right?
Yeah.
And I tell you, him doing that was the main reason why the Raiders were able to get the tying field goal. And with the tying field goal, you go to overtime. And then obviously when you go to overtime, it's anybody's game. Then you have the pass to Burrow, then you have the pass to Adams, and you win the game. That's how quick it was.
Yeah.
But so now I'm going to ask you, what do you see for this game there, Mode? How do you see this game playing out?
It's tough to say, Captain. It really is for me. It's tough to say. I want to say that we can pull this one off. But like I said, we are going into hostile territory. It's in Seattle. I want to say it's going to go down 21-24 Raiders.
So 24-21 Raiders, we win by a field goal.
Yes.
Okay.
It's going to be another. It's going to take a couple of field goals for us to pull this off.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tight game too. And Matthew says Geno plays like crap against us. One game. Geno Smith played one game against us, and that was when he was as
New York
starter for the Giants, because that was the game that Eli Manning lost his streak. That was the Geno Smith game, and Eli Manning should have played that game. Eli Manning should have kept that streak, because the very next week after the Raiders beat the Giants, the coach was gone, and who was playing quarterback? Eli Manning. And that sucks for Eli. I'm not a big Eli fan. I'm just saying that sucks for him that the coach arbitrarily made that decision. Geno Smith plays. He plays horribly. Raiders win. He gets fired, and then the new coach puts Eli back, and then his streak has to start again. So, I mean, it's unfortunate for Eli. And Lynch says Seattle will show them how good they are. Yeah. I think it's going to be. But are we good, Ed? Are we good enough to beat Seattle? Ed, come on in for a little bit as well. Mode, you see us winning by a field goal, I will take that as gospel. Yeah, it doesn't matter what the score is. Just you got us winning in a close one, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, how you doing otherwise? Good?
I'm doing great. I'm just working as usual.
Okay,
I go in at 2100, so I'm good.
good. And tell your uncle, because his name came up this weekend when we were talking about extracurriculars. I said, the minute that I don't have to worry about piss tests,
Yeah.
and whenever that is, the minute that I don't have to worry about it, because I've never had any illicit drugs. Never, never, never. But
Yeah.
Oso owes me a brownie whenever I'm ready, and then it'll be a brownie. I ain't gonna
A brownie or a brownie?
I ain't get. Yeah, it'll be an Oso brownie, and I'm gonna only have a little bit because Oso tends to overdo his brownies.
I
Okay.
wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Hey Mo, take care, partner. You be well, and say hi to Oso for me as well.
I will, Captain. Arr.
All right. Arr, you bastard. Arr. Take care, Mode. That was Mode. Oh my goodness, Ed Winchell. Okay, we'll talk about that, Ed. We're gonna bring our boy. We're gonna bring our boy Doc Cabral in there. Doc, looking good. How you doing, sir? No. I like the no glasses look. It was
Really?
It was oh, my name is Bond, James Bond type of thing. It was great. It was definitely you.
You're a friggin' nut, dude.
Yeah. What's going on, man? How you doing tonight?
Well, we're 6-4 now, so I'm trying to wonder what's really going to happen with the Patriots.
Okay.
How about
How do
you
you-
guys, man? You won, man.
Yeah, we won. I was on TV again, and so was Hollywood. And
Oh,
the best thing that Hollywood did, he got a game ball.
really?
A game ball. And I only said it, Hollywood, because you posted it on Instagram. I wasn't going to say anything otherwise. I wasn't going to say anything. But he posted it on Instagram. If you post it on Instagram, that means it's out there for public consumption. And blessings to Hollywood. That is awesome. A game fucking ball.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Is this a potty mouth show?
Yeah, it's a potty mouth show.
Oh, okay. I'm going, wait a second. You just said the F word. Well, wait a second. Something's wrong here.
Yeah, it's a potty mouth show.
Especially after a win. I didn't think you'd have a potty mouth show after a win.
No, we need to have a potty mouth show afterward because it was last night. I couldn't do the show. And I was, by the way, did they get it? Yeah, we're the Niners. I didn't say we. The Niners are up by 20 now.
Oh,
could be 21, but they have to redo the kick, so we'll see.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm good. You're good.
Yeah, man, I handed in there.
Yeah.
Just wanted to call and make sure you're okay.
Oh no. Hollywood says I'm good. Now I understand what he's saying it because I put it out there.
Oh.
I put it out there. Thank you. Hey, he had it on Instagram, and that was a shit-eating grin that he had on his face. It was awesome. Anybody who gets a game ball, power.
Is that difficult to get from a pro team? Very.
For you to get a game ball, you don't get them from the pro team. You get them from, let's just say you get them from other sources. You can get them from a player. A player can give you one.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's how
or you acquire it in another way. Right.
Oh wow.
So yeah. Well, that's a great get. That's a great get. So you said I'm good. Thanks, Hollywood. I wasn't gonna say. Patriots stunk it up. Well, who'd you lose to, Doc?
No. We beat the Jets, but the Jets.
You barely. Oh, that's right. You barely beat the Jets. Oh, that was the 3-3 game, and the guy got it on a punt return at the very end of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was a shitty game.
You're telling me. Yeah. We only got to see the end of it because it wasn't on national TV. So.
Yeah. Well, I didn't watch it either way.
I knew you didn't watch it.
Yeah, I was there. But hey, do you remember in the old 70s that they used to have it was on CBS. It was like on Saturday mornings, and it was the history thing. And it was you are there. They have all this. There's like a half an hour history show
Oh God.
showing you great events of history.
Yeah.
Like a newscast would have done it if they would have had newscasts at the time, right? It was great. So I was thinking, and I was there. It says, no, you are there, and I was there. So, and it was great to see. It was great to see that Raiders victory. And I'm not trying to. Yeah, Richie Riche even said, "I saw you in Mundungus." Yeah. No, Mundungus is his boss. That's a real name.
Really?
Yeah, that's his boss, Mundungus. So
Oh.
I got a picture.
Sorry,
I got
Richie.
yeah. I got a picture with Mundungus, his boss.
Really?
So yeah, that was funny. So okay, so the Pats squeaked one out, kind of like a loose stool. Okay,
Pretty much, yeah.
pretty much. So what the now your what's your record? You're six. What'd you say? You're
We're 6-4 now. The problem is we're tied with the Jets, but the Jets. Oh man, I don't know if that's going to put us in third place or we're going to be in the bottom. I think the Jets are in the bottom because they lost.
Well, no. Have you played the Jets twice or just once?
I think only once. I think. Okay, yeah, probably once.
Okay, well that means if you're tied with the Jets, that means that you will be ahead of them because you beat them the one time. Now,
Okay.
if you split, then it comes down to a couple different other reasons.
Yeah.
So we'll see. So
Yeah, we'll
what's
see.
what are your shot? I mean, who gets that second spot in the AFC East? Is it going to be New England? Is it going to be the Jets, or is it going to be the Dolphins? Because we know
I
the
think
Bills.
it's the Dolphins. To be honest with you, I believe it's the. You know what though, Buffalo. They're doing pretty good, but the thing is, they get their little moments there too.
Right.
I'm kind of looking at if the Jets end up flopping to the Miami, that'll be pretty interesting.
Okay.
That'll be really interesting because right now they got what 8 feet of snow there.
Well, are they not playing in Buffalo again this week?
I don't know. That's the thing. We're trying to figure that out right now. I think they may end up in Detroit again, man. God forbid.
Okay, did they play in Buffalo or did they play
No,
in
they
Detroit?
played in Detroit.
They played no, you imbecile. It's Detroit. You need to say it with a French accent.
Oh, okay.
Merde. Aha.
Aha.
You get your accents right. It's
Yeah.
French for the Jewish guy.
I gotta get the yarmulke and the beard like you, man. That'll be good.
Hava Nagila Hava
Oh, no.
Nagila Hava
No.
Nagila. Hey,
By the way, how is it down there right now? I heard that some of the beaches usually get washed away on the East Coast.
Yes, yeah, the East Coast got hit horribly from the last
Not a
storm.
good time to move to the East Coast of Florida right now. Then
Yeah, but as
that's
long as
okay
it's
though. We'll be fine. Hey, by the way, one thing I was gonna ask you. Oh God. Oh, I can't believe it. I had a blank. Anyway, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can't believe it.
just roll. Just
Dude,
roll
it's awful.
forward.
Hey, you know what? Do me a favor.
Yeah,
Have a good Thanksgiving.
I will. And
be
you do
careful
too.
out there.
But you know what? Blessings to you and your family because your wife has gotten through her illnesses and you're ready to be as a family for Thanksgiving this year. Blessings be unto God, unto you, and all yours.
Amen.
And the powers, and then I'm not trying to be like Reverend because I already got Bishop for the Reverend stuff. Okay? But I had a really good prayer the other night at dinner. I actually sounded like a very astute, knowledgeable, and very well-versed man that I did a very nice prayer. And I'm not saying this. Somebody else said it. Oh, my goodness. I got the porn bots. Okay.
By the way, I forgot to tell you. Now I remember.
Yeah, go ahead.
The 22nd of November, tomorrow.
Right.
Well, it's already past 22nd in Longapo.
Right.
Was the day I took my last drink in 1986.
Well, good.
36 years ago.
And great, and that's awesome, man. That you know that you've stayed clean since then.
And it's been one day at a time, Jake. One day. By the way, have you heard from Captain Ireland at all?
No.
Something
I
made
I,
me think of him the other day.
I had did Agricola make captain or was his full just commander? I had him as my Facebook friend a long time ago. I'm not sure if he ever made
I remember
captain.
he was a commander in the PI when he was at Fifth West Pack.
No, he was lieutenant commander in the PI. He didn't make commander till he left PI.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he had the Silver Oak League cluster.
No, I mean because remember he was under Scary Larry and then Marianne.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I need to get me started there.
It's been a long time, Jay.
I'm
a real long time.
I'm gonna shut my mouth. I'm gonna shut my mouth.
Yeah,
But,
that Spook Grill is a weird place, man.
Yeah. Take care and happy Thanksgiving, brother.
Love you, brother.
Love you too.
And hi to Lil and the family.
I will. Blessings to you and yours.
Yes, sir.
Hoorah.
Rah.
That's right. I did the left hand. Boy, bad on me. I did the left-handed salute. Jinxed. Okay, wait. Richie, do you think the Broncos are jinxed for some reason they can't get out of 16 points? It's true. Jay is here. Jay, love you, honey. Good to see you. And you make it home safe tomorrow as well. Okay. We are at 1 hour and 50 minutes. China was here for a bit. I saw her backstage. You can come back, China. If not, I'll just do 2 hours. It's okay. And Ed Winchell, if you're still here, I will text you after this show. Raiders 16, Broncos 16. Time clock was at 16 seconds. Really? This is for I thought that was Richie Riche saying it, not Tito. Russell Wilson did everything to lose that game yesterday. And I'm not being an asshole about it. It's true. Him throwing it away on third down, stop the clock. It would have been better to take the sack because the clock would have continued to run. Russell Wilson did it that. Kenke Carwell, top 5 pick as a quarterback, drafting common sense. I still say if the only person that I want in top 5 if he's available is Will Levis. That's me. If Will Levis is there, go after him. But I'm getting the best defensive player because there are plenty of quarterbacks that you can get lower. Just saying. And yeah, Buzz, he was playing do you think we move on from Carr? I think so. But it depends. I mean, we're only halfway through the season, Buzz. And it's if Derek Carr meshes with McDaniels' offense by the end of the year enough. And if the answer is yes, then we're going to keep Carr. The D tackle we got played great. Which D tackle, Tito? And yeah, we should keep Carr for a quarterback to learn on him. Yeah, that in that respect. But you get it. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily need to be. You have him learned under Jarrett Stidham. He knows the system. I'm not saying that Jarrett Stidham should be our number 1 quarterback, but the point is, you can get a quarterback that is astute and older that will be able to teach the younger quarterback. And I'm waiting for this to come up so I can put it on there. Jay, I saw it on YouTube, so it'll come up pretty soon. Come on. There you go. I'm basking in this win. And I told her, I said, pop in revelry. Oh, the DT from the Chargers, did he play well? I didn't notice. Jerry Tillery played well. Wow. If Jerry Tillery played well, then that's great. I didn't notice. I'll have to check the stats. Hang on a second. Defense. Let's see if he even made the stat sheet. Jerry Tillery. One combined tackle, one solo tackle. Okay, stat sheet. He made the stat sheet. If he did other things, then that's good. Yeah, Jerry Tillery. That's who it was. So yeah, if he did what his job was, then he did well. It doesn't really show on the stat sheet, but I'm just saying, he played well. He played well. All right, we're going to turn it over to Raiderette China. Good to see you. Hey, honey, how you doing?
All right.
I don't have Velcro on my hands. It's not going into your hair. I'm not going to pull your hair.
Oh.
That's what happened because I saw China at the event on Saturday, and it was my gloves, and the Velcro portion of my gloves hit that hair, and I didn't even know I did it, but I pulled on it. So my apologies.
You're fine. I do it all the time. Great win. Too
Great
bad
win.
we had to leave at the 5-10 minutes into the fourth quarter because a certain little four-legged fur ball was freezing.
Ah.
Yeah, it was freezing by the time we left because she was.
We were in the shade the whole game.
No, yeah, we were basically, like Danny said, we were basically in the shade the whole game, and also she was in some type of like the melting snow water, and it got her belly and stuff wet, so she was basically freezing. So it took me like.
And we looked for you when we got the text from on Facebook. What Mary and I looked around because you were behind us, but we couldn't see you because you were so far back. We couldn't see you.
Right. Yeah. So we did. So we left. Well, my anxiety was kicking in a little too fast. Well, it was basically flaring up. But that, and also we had to leave here. We had to leave Denver at what, 6 o'clock in the morning?
No, we left about 8.
Like 8 Mountain Time, and we just.
How long was the drive?
Oh, about what, 11, 12 hours?
Yeah,
that's not too bad considering.
Yeah.
You guys split? Did you guys split the driving?
He did
He did it.
Yeah.
You, sir, are a stud. You're a stud.
Yeah, well, after the 20 cups of coffee he had.
Okay, but still, that's studded. Hey,
Yeah.
Daddy, how old are you again?
50.
Just wait. I used to be able to do shit when I was 50, and then now when I'm my age now, which is 50 plus, I can't do it anymore, man. I can't. Take it while you can, but when your body tells you can't do it anymore, you're gonna have to go and hit those motels and pit stops and stuff. And but, I'm just saying, be safe. But you're a stud. You're a stud. And by the way, your Broncos suck worse than us. I just have to say,
hey, both our coaches suck. Just happens our coach seems to be sucking a little bit worse right now.
I'll agree with that. Yeah.
We both need a new coach.
No, I see. We're not getting one.
No,
we're not getting a new coach. No,
yeah.
We're not getting a new coach.
Yeah,
so
what you get and what you need are two different things.
Yeah. We can't always get what you want.
I can't with y'all. Oh my God.
There you go. Hey, take care, Danny.
You too.
Yeah, poor Dakota's over here like.
All right. Hi, Dakota.
Dakota.
Hi, Dakota.
Hi. She's like, whatever. She's pretty much like, whatever. I'm back. I'm finally back home, damn it. Anyway.
Okay. You're home. You're good. What's up?
Yes, we're home. We're back home in Texas. She's like, yay, we're home finally.
Good.
Like I heard you and Dr. Brawl talk about the Seattle game. We got a challenge. We got to have a big old challenge with Seattle.
I don't think it was
Yeah.
Doc Cabral because we were talking pretty much
Oh.
Patriots, Raiders.
Oh, they're
Maybe
talking
it
about the
was
Patriots.
Raider mode. Raider mode. We were talking.
Raider mode.
Seattle.
That's who it was. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
This one I'm actually kind of worried about. This one I'm very worried about because
Yeah.
Geno Smith. Don't get me wrong. He's a good quarterback.
This year.
I can't. Yeah.
No, actually, nope. That's true. That's true, China.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah. This year. Yeah.
It is true.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, we just need to step it up. What we did against the Broncos, even though it gave me a heart attack somewhat.
You got lucky we didn't play defense a lot in overtime.
I gotta listen to him talk so much shit. It's ridiculous.
Hey, did they lose?
What I said was you're lucky we didn't play defense in overtime.
Did they lose?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, then shut the fuck up. Now wait a second. Now, and I'm gonna prove him in raw.
Hang on.
Was Foster Moreau wide fucking open down the middle of the field?
We didn't see overtime.
We didn't see the overtime.
Just what I've heard.
Okay, let me tell you what happened. Okay,
Oh
let me
shit.
tell you what happened. Short version. Jacobs gets like a 38-yard pass from Carr on the like a wheel route. Takes it like 38 yards to like about the 10-yard line, right near the end of the half. Right, Raiders can't punch it in, but they kick the field goal to tie it. So now it's tied. Now it goes to overtime. We get the ball, and what does Carr do on the very first play of overtime? He throws it to Foster Moreau down the seam in the middle of the field. There were 4 guys around him, but not one of them were covering him.
Like I said, if we had played defense, we might have had a better shot.
And if my grandmother had a set of balls, she'd be my granddad. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
Okay.
she might be. You never know.
Oh shit.
Well, my dead grandma, may she rot in hell. She probably did.
Oh, wow.
That's my Jewish grandmother. Yeah, very, very horrible lady. Very, very horrible lady. But one pass to Moreau, 33 yards, sets up the Raiders at the 35-yard line. Next play, game over. I'm just saying. And here's the thing. The defense was on the field, but they went with the wrong receiver because Hollins took over the safety, and then the other safety couldn't get back over in time. And they did it the first time when Adams was open for the touchdown. It was the same exact play. That's not defensive not playing. That's defense not knowing what the fuck to do.
Yeah. Yeah. That goes back to.
I'm just saying, Danny. And you know what it amounts to?
Oh my god.
You know, we are both. Both of these teams are in the bottom of the barrel.
No. That's not true. Only one of them's at the bottom of the barrel. We're pushing you down.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Yeah.
Yes.
You'll have a higher draft pick than we will. I promise.
Houston's got a higher draft pick than we do.
We don't have a draft pick in the first round.
That's true. That's true. We will. But if what we do with it, that's the question.
Yeah.
That's the question. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
God.
anyway, and Cool Kev said something about, and by the way, Killer Cuz is in here, a.k.a. Corey. Good to see you. Bradley Chubb took the defense to Miami with him.
And I'm happy they did because Miami needed a better defense.
Well, yeah, but you are biased because one of your teams is going to make the playoffs, and that's the Dolphins. I don't think they're going to. I think they'll be one and done. But they will be in the playoffs.
Actually, I think they're going to host. They're going to probably be. I don't know about that. They've already beaten Buffalo bad, and they can be down by 30 points and come back and kill somebody. They've done that so many times this season. It's crazy.
Well, it's only because they got a quarterback that can, before he gets knocked on his ass, can heave it up, and either Waddle or Hill will run under it.
That's right.
That's the only reason why.
That's the same reason why Patrick won a Super Bowl a few years ago.
Yeah.
Because Hill could catch everything thrown at him.
Patrick who?
Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking about the Chiefs.
We're talking about Patrick Mahomes' former receiver, Tyreek Hill.
Okay, that's true. Yeah. Oh,
I got to give it to him, China. It was actually that conversation point. Okay, Danny. Then I'm gonna, and this is for you, China, and you, Danny. Dakota can't play because all she can do is fart the answer. So I'm gonna. So Danny's on record saying that the Dolphins will be a playoff team and host, and will win a playoff game. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna ask Danny, what happens with Russell Wilson, because you guys are taught that contract sucks worse for you.
I think Russell Wilson, if he gets the right coaching staff, will be okay. But my concern is he was having issues last year, so I don't know that 100%. But he never really had a great coaching staff in Seattle, from my book. You know, it was always hodgepodge, and I think Nathaniel Hackett is not a great offensive court. I root for the team that has the best chance to win.
Hey, Matthew, you asked Matthew. He told you.
Yeah, I root for the team that I think is going to have a better season.
Okay.
And honestly, 9 times out of 10, I don't root for either one. I just hope for a good game. You know,
that's believable. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, China, I'm going to ask you, because a lot of the women on here and I'm not saying it in a nasty way, but all the women on here that have chimed in have said you got to be more positive, and you can't be so negative Nancy's and yada yada. So what does the Raiders do with the rest of their year? What do you see that happening?
Oh God, that's gonna be a good one. We need
development,
more development, like Danny said. We need a lot more development. We need a lot more discipline, because this, I mean, oh God, I don't know. This is already a long enough season already. Let me move my camera. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a long enough season. We already got a long season, but we just need some strong bodies in both offense and defense. Mac Hollis, that boy can run. I'm sorry, but he's a good safety. But they need more, especially on the defensive side, because Max Crosby can't do everything by himself. You got, Josh Jacobs, he can't do everything by himself. Devontae.
Well, okay, now, but Josh Jacobs is not doing it by himself, because the guys that are pushing the pile are letting him get those yards.
Okay.
They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And as an offensive lineman, I'm going to make sure I give credit to the ugly guys up front, because that's me.
And the thing is offensive linemen have an easier job of doing run blocking when they're congealing than they do having pass blocking.
True, because they're pushing forward. They're not having to come back and
they don't have to think. They just have to go where they're supposed to be.
Yep.
And when you're pass blocking, it's time to think.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, but you're giving ground.
Oh yeah.
You're giving ground as a pass blocker. You're advancing when you're run blocking.
And then, like Matthew 7207 said, Carlson did hit a 57-yarder. I believe it.
And that he was close to the record. I don't know if he was like 1 or 2 shy of tying the record for most consecutive field goals. But when he missed that field goal, I was amazed. I was amazed.
I was actually surprised. Yeah, I was surprised that he missed that field goal. I was like, he never misses field goals like that.
Well, the thing of it is get that miss out now and get back to kicking them better.
That's right. When we need them. Lady and gentlemen and Dakota.
I think she's giving you Dakota.
I'm asleep. Leave me alone.
That's what she's saying. She said, I'm home. I'm sleeping. Leave me alone. Leave me. She's pretty much saying, leave me the fuck alone.
Glad we're not on Roku.
Thank God we're not. Yeah.
All right.
After a couple other times somebody decided to drop the F-bomb.
What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, we'll talk about the Army-Navy game next month. So it's gonna be that one's gonna be ugly.
When is that? That's next week?
No, it's usually the second week of December.
I think it's the 10th. I think.
Yeah, I think it's after the Thanksgiving game, so I think it's next week.
No, it's on the week by itself when nobody else is playing.
Right, but rivalry week is this week.
Right, but then there's the playoffs, the championship games,
No, you got Army Navy.
and the Army Navy games, if I remember correctly, is after those.
We'll
You could
find
be,
out.
you could be right.
got
She's checking, but I always
Okay.
it's always on a week when nobody else is playing footballs. If I remember,
Yes, that much I do know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's December
it's the
10th.
10th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, so we're gonna
Yeah.
have another house divided game coming up.
And well, see, Danny gets my vote on that one because
That's right.
he's with the proud
That's
sailor.
right. That's right. Go Navy.
Stand Navy out to sea, fight our battle cry. We'll never change our course, so vicious foes to sky. Aye. Roll out the TNT, boom, anchors away.
Anchors away, absolutely.
What am I gonna do
There you
with y'all?
go. And I didn't want y'all not to feel bad, but yes, I know all three verses. Why? Because when you make Chief, you are required to learn all three verses.
Yeah, well, I was a nuke, and that wasn't where our stuff was. It was learn how to run that reactor.
Yeah, well, the fact that you're here means that you didn't screw up.
That's right.
Yeah, you didn't have China syndrome, and nothing bad happened.
That's right.
All right. Hey, China, Danny,
Yes.
y'all take care. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I think a certain little somebody. I think a certain Raiderette has a birthday coming up.
Which Raiderette? I don't see any hands. I can't see. Oh, hi, you're waving. Hi. Which Raiderette?
Me.
I know. I'm just being an asshole.
What else to do?
Hey,
Jesus.
welcome to being an old guy. That's what our job is.
There you
He
go.
look like he's 36. What are you talking about here?
Yeah, right. He knows better than that.
Good
So do I.
God, he look like he's about
Who's
36. What are you
36?
talking about here?
Who's 36?
He doesn't want to go back and start that far back again.
Who's 36? You better add 20 to 1 to that.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, 36. Yeah, 36. I didn't have this. This was not here. Well, first off, at 36, I was still active, so I definitely didn't have this. And even when it was on the weekends, this was black.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I actually had color then.
Yeah, like this one right here. Oh, good God.
For all those that ask, I do not color my hair. I don't.
Wait.
This is right. This is natural. My hair color is natural. I don't color it.
Yeah, my hair color is natural too.
Yeah.
He shaves his head like every
Which one? Which one? That one? That one? The one? That one? Yeah, one. Yeah, one up here.
Yeah, one right there. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. Anyway, you guys take care. Get some rest. I'm going to get some rest in a little bit myself.
All right.
All
Have
right.
a good one.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good
Take
night,
care.
Cap.
Good night.
Good night. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Cap.
Hoorah. Go Army.
Hoorah.
But not when they're playing Navy.
Oh,
That's right.
oh God. That's gonna be
Go
interesting.
Army, beat Air Force. That's why I can say that.
Oh yeah, that's right, because Army Air Force is this week. They're over at Mile High.
There you go. Yeah. All right. Good night, guys.
Good
Good night.
night.
All right. That's China and Danny and Dakota. Dakota's the dog. Captain, if we win a Super Bowl, would you shave? Why? Do I need to? Is it I would only shave if there's like something like for charity or something. For charity. And I might do it. I might do it if there's like for charity, Captain will shave. I would do that. Because then money goes to a good cause. I'd do that. But anyway, we're at like 2.5 hours. No, 2 hours and 12 minutes. We're almost at 2.25. Because I did start a little early. If anybody wants to come in, let me know. Type in the comments. I'm going to come in. If you're not going to come in and you're going to say, that's fine, because Mode's already been in there. We got China. Ed Winchell, I'll get with you in a minute. I know I got to get with Ed Winchell. But other than that, thanks again, folks. It's been a wonderful Sunday show on Monday, but at least it's uncensored, so that's a good thing. And yeah, I gotta get that beep because I gotta figure out where the damn fire alarm is. Somewhere up there. Anyway, take care. Good night, good night, good night. Be well. Share, please. Copy and put comments after the show. When I get some time this weekend, I will update things. Tito, I'm sorry I didn't see you, man. I'm sorry, brother. Hopefully another time, Tito. Hopefully another time, because it'd be great to see you, brother. And I mean that. So take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I don't think I'm going to do anything on I might do a show Thursday. Probably not, though. It's Thanksgiving. Maybe we'll see. Maybe. But Wednesday for sure. Tomorrow it is Silver and Black Ladies Night. Silver and Black Ladies Night with the ladies, myself, and Tom Jones, a.k.a. T3. Great show tomorrow. Silver and Black Ladies Night, which means Kevlar Prom Dress and Heidi. And then DC Wench, Peggy Holmes. Our special guest, well, I'll be there too. Our special guest is Tom Jones, not the singer. No, not the singer. What's up, pussycat? Meow, meow, meow. No, not that Tom Jones. It's Tom Jones, a.k.a. T3. Great Raider historian. That's tomorrow night. Silver and Black Ladies Night, 9:00 Eastern. Then Wednesday, it'll be Wild Wild West show. Okay. Wild Wild West show, 7:30. I can't wait to talk with Richie Richey about the game and everybody else. So Wild Wild West, 7:30 Eastern time, Wednesday, 9:00 NFL Nation Live, all on my channel. Thursday, we'll see. I might do something. I don't know. But everybody have a great Thanksgiving. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Make those comments after the show as well. And thank you for watching. Good night. We'll see you.